To me, Joe is like he's a many-sided die. He's got too
In
many sides. He needs to die.
the first season, you had people online kind of reacting, really gushing over Joe, and you actually kind of came in and interacted with a few folks. Do you feel like people now have kind of gotten past that, and they kind of see this literary paradigm that's being enacted in the show and understand like that's part of the trick of it?
I mean, I think it's both. I think there's always going to be the lowest common denominator where, there are people who are going to think about Joe more literally on his terms,
Mm.
just because that's the way they're engaging with the story. And okay, so there's that. But I do think the conversation around the show has continually been, I don't know, like lifted up. Um, and and I think you're right. The whole show is like a literary device or conceit. It's all like an allegory to be exploring the way we view love, the way we think about love. It's taking the archetypes and tropes of our most popular love stories from the last 50 or 100 years and following them to a certain logical conclusion. That's Joe. It really is. If you approach love like a contest to be won, which in a capitalist society is actually exceedingly common, then this bears some semblance. Joe is a perfect device because you can delve into something, but you always have the rip the like the safety cord or the safety net of like, yeah, but he's a hypocrite. So if the writers or we are all exploring something earnestly, I think. But of course, nobody has a perfect perspective. So if there's any place where it's really like got some blind spots, well, that's Joe, frankly. That's okay. I mean, so in a way, I really like that. It's like we can dig in and not worry about having a perfectly protected stance. Because at the end of the day, Joe is an unreliable narrator and a despicable human being.